own ways of communicating.
Yeah, how's that?
Blackmore, you can't squeak without Screws putting a fist down your throat. Once Spike gets it figured, she can send messages anywhere, anytime.
Just like telecom.
Cheaper too.
Hey, do the blokes as well?
No worries for a prize.
Hang on a minute, that little business is already sewn up.
Good, I like competition. Keeps things efficient.
Yeah, well, I don't. And your little efficiency level's about to drop by half.
Oh, look, back off, Simpson. If
Oh,
she's
what,
got
let the rest of me business get ripped off? No way.
What do you reckon, Brumby? Doesn't look like much of a fighter, does she?
Nah. Balance is all wrong.
Come on, girl.
Come on, Sky. Come on. You can do it. Come on, Sky.
All right, Simpson. Come in with me. You okay?
Of course I'm bloody all right. I started it, not her.
Is that right, Simpson?
Oh, we were just, you taking me the governor's office or am I taking myself?
Sort of works that way in Blackmore.
You ever pull a stunt like that again on me, Jackson?
Calm down. When I came in, she was attacking you.
You didn't even stop to see what was going on.
Oh, I see. So you think I'm playing favourites?
I don't care what you were doing, but you better get your act together or I'll have you.
I'm only trying to help you settle in, Margaret.
Forget it, Margaret's dead. You were a wimp at school and you're still a wimp. And the next time I catch you perving at me, I'll hit you with an harassment charge so fast it'll make your head spin. Listen, Screw, you know what me mates would make of all that high school cheerleader crap? And you mooning round me all the time? Dog meat.
I must admit, Mr. Craven, I thought you'd expect me to take some positive action against the women.
I'm not a hard man, Mrs. Reynolds. You can hardly punish them for a foolish act like that.
I'm sure they knew what they were doing.
I was talking about your foolish act, Mrs. Reynolds. Still, put it down to experience. If the women don't respect you, there's not much you can do with them.
Come in.
Oh, sorry, Governor.
What is it, Mr. Jackson?
Marsh assaulted Simpson. She's already admitted responsibility, so I was wondering if you need to see her or shall
Bring
I
her
just
in.
take... Come on.
Do you have anything to say, Marsh? All right. Maybe some time in solitary will help
Just
you
a minute.
realize it.
Outside, Marsh. Now.
Need I remind you who's in charge here?
Just buying you some time, Mrs. Reynolds, and saving you from an experience you'd never forget, boy. You better have some of my men take her up.
Would you mind explaining what this is all about?
Well, if you want Marsh in solitary, you're going to need muscle to get her there in an ambulance when she comes out.
Why?
I don't know. Claustrophobia, maybe. But she had no fingernails left after her last little visit to the pit. Does it every time. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. Actually, I think she enjoys the attention.
Bring her back in, Mr. Jackson. We'll find another punishment.
Yes, Governor.
I wish you'd stop throwing that thing. It's giving me the horrors.
I want to be sure I don't miss.
Do you really know what you're doing? I know that Bongo's dead and that awful man does need punishing, but killing him's not going to bring your Bongo
So
back.
what? It's justice.
But you're going to get an extra 10 years in here. Believe me, I know how that feels now. 5 years seems like forever.
Yeah, I know they were pretty rough on you. Any extra time I get, it'll be worth it. You got a problem?
Nothing seeing you back in Blackmore won't fix.
You're forgetting something, aren't you?
Oh, they'll rebuild it. Then I'll make sure that there's a door with your name on it. You're on a charge, Wilkinson.
Pardon?
You heard me.
What for?
Destroying prison property.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
Oh, I get it. You're dancing and Craven's pulling the strings.
Just shut your mouth, Connors.
Oh, what? I don't suppose you want me up there too, do you?
Stay out of it.
Well, you'll have to take me now instead.
You'll keep. Come on, Wilkinson.
Oh, so we need something a little more serious, do we?
Don't you be silly. I'll be all right. A few hours in solitary's not going to hurt me.
Come on.
You just make sure she's right, Ferguson!
Of course, you always do the right thing by us, Mr. Craven. I was just saying that at the start, wasn't I?
Yeah, something like that. Yes, and I know you boys always do your best too. That's why I'm giving you this chance, Stud. I don't like to see people laughing at you, particularly a bunch of slags like them.
Oh, I appreciate it, sir. Well, how do we get up to solitary?
You don't have to worry about that. Just make sure you're awake when your cell's unlocked.
No worries, sir.
My men will get you up there, but get this straight. You have your fun, but no marks, no cuts, no bruises. If you can't resist the lady's charms, make sure you leave nothing to suggest that you've been within 100 miles of her.
So why should I do her any favours?
Matter for yourself, stud.
Laura Lee, be my baby tonight. Laura Lee, you win.
You know, I wouldn't bother. You got seconds.
I don't care. Just don't want to offend.
Suit yourself.
You don't mean nothing, but I thought you had guts in front of Jackson. Must have known you'd go for a row.
Losing shop privileges and copping a few extra cleaning duties, big deal. I could do that standing on my head.
Yeah, well, he was working up a real soft spot for you. Comes in handy having a screw
Who
on
needs
side.
it? Blackmore, they tried on every new face. Girls end up worse than they started when a screw spot's something fresh.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't mean nothing. You want to stay fresh, you'll stay out of my business.
I wouldn't go on a spending spree if I were you.
Poor bloody Laurie. Probably counting the bricks by now. You think she'll be okay?
The freak knows I'm onto it.
Yeah. Oh, is that all she did?
Yep. The busted door's my creative touch. Didn't win the prize, though.
Oh, I'll give you a hand to clean it up. I guess Laurie could use some time to think things through. 5 years, hell, just for trying to get her kid back. Hey, maybe the freak had her sent up there on purpose so she wouldn't get a bashing. Now she's got a soft spot for Laurie.
Maybe. Let's hope I get the bastard before he does hurt her.
Give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around.